Oh my god. What's up, people? It's your boy Q Dog back with another video. I just came from seeing the Rise of Skywalker with my family. This honestly, oh my god, it wasn't as bad as The Last Jedi. I'll say that. This is going to be a spoiler filled review. It's going to be all over the place. I really, really don't care. This movie really made me angry. It really made me angry. That's why I'm laughing, because I'm so mad. Alright, so let's get started. We start off with Kylo Ren smashes some random people at this planet, and then he finds like a struggle Sith holocron. Even though it's not a Sith holocron, it's like the Sith Wayfinder. And then he goes to a planet where he finds Snoke clones. So the Who is Snoke thing, Snoke was a clone. Snoke was a clone. Oh boy. Palpatine comes back, but it's not explained how he comes back. No, it's not explained how he comes back. And apparently Palpatine was the person behind Snoke. The cloning thing. It looks so cringy. Palpatine was his pupils were white. He was on this crane thing that needed to control him. It was weird. Oh god. We then cut to Rey, who's meditating. And there's rocks surrounding her. Now, when I say this, Rey has to be the most overpowered Star Wars character. Let me think. You got the prequels, got the originals. In history, she has to be the most overpowered Star Wars character. Alright, sorry about that. My phone did something. Anyway, yeah, she's so overpowered. And, like, I liked her in Force Awakens. Hated her in Last Jedi, and now I hate her even more. She was like my least favorite character in this movie. Like, any Force ability, she had all of it. She had Force healing, Force, she had the Jedi mind trick, she had Force pull, Force put, and she had Force lightning. We'll get to that later. And guess who her, and I'm pretty sure you're wondering, how does she even know all of this when no one taught her? Luke didn't even teach her all of this. And that was really... Luke was not really a good teacher in the Last Jedi. Leia's her teacher. What? Wait, Leia's not a Jedi? Yeah, I know she's not a Jedi. She's a Jedi she's a Jedi now, though. She's a Jedi now, apparently, ever since this movie. If you look at the originals, she had no connection to the Force whatsoever, except for the Empire Strikes Back, when she and Luke had that connection thing. That was the closest thing she came to heaven with the Force. She's never held a lightsaber, ever. And then there's also a montage with her and Luke training together, and she beats Luke. She beats Luke. Like, what? Yeah, we got, okay, that's, What else is there? What? Oh my god. As you can see, I've already lost it ever since, so, let's see, Rey's OP. She's more OP than Captain Marvel. Like, Captain Marvel couldn't beat Rey in a fight, bro. I bet Rey could beat Anakin, Luke. She already overpowered Luke in The Last Jedi, which was stupid, by the way. She probably over Anakin, Luke, Heck, let's put Yoda in there. She could probably power all three of those at like the same time. She's that OP. Well, let's see. I got my notes right here. Uh, so we got Poe. We cut to Poe and Finn. Who I like Poe and Finn. They're good together. And when they go back with Rey, they just immediately start arguing. Like, are y'all even friends? Y'all friends and y'all arguing. They like argue like almost every other scene. I swear that. And then they treat 3PO like garbage. Like they think he is so useless. And I found 3PO personally, I found him hilarious in this movie. I found him hilarious. But I and then when they get rid of his memory, oh gosh. Oh my gosh. It really didn't mean anything because he just got it back from R2, so what was the point of getting rid of his memory if he was just gonna get it back anyway? Uh Raylo. Yeah, Raylo, for those of you who support Raylo, and more power to you, I have nothing against y'all. Y'all get your wish in this movie, because Raylo get together. But Kylo Ren and Rey, bro, they just kept coming across with these lightsaber duels. So I'm like, what? I'm getting so sick and tired of seeing these two fight each other. The only thing I was happy about was when Kylo Ren finally overpowered Rey by like a lick, a lick, and then this part really killed me. So, as you all know, if y'all saw the first trailer, Kylo Ren was in that TIE fighter. We all knew that. We all knew it was Kylo Ren. Why? I'm not even surprised. Obviously. Anyway, Rey does the flippity flip because Mary's Suey and she could do whatever she wants. She cuts his TIE fighter in half, which he somehow survives. It exploded. I saw it explode. Kylo Ren was in the ship. I'm not sure how he survived, but let's ignore that, alright? Chewbacca leaves the ship to go after Rey, and then Chewbacca gets caught. Okay. So when the ship's about to leave, Rey uses the Force and holds the ship in place. Get this. Oh god. This is what I'm talking about, Rey being overpowered. She got Star Killer abilities now. Except, wait, she didn't destroy a whole Star Destroyer. Y'all better not make that happen. She didn't destroy a whole Star Destroyer yet. Star Killer, you still got it, my bro. Still got it, my boy. Anyway, Kylo uses the Force to let the ship leave. He makes the ship leave. But Rey uses, she starts to, I don't know, it felt like she was having an orgasm or something, and then Force lightly came out of her hands, and Chewbacca is presumed dead, so most of the leaks that people read online were true. Except for this part. Like, there was like a leak scene where the Millennium Falcon blows up, and Lando, Chewie, 3PO, R2, they all die. That wasn't true. Thank God that wasn't true, because everybody would have rioted if that actually happened. But the Falcon survives, by the way. So, yeah, that happened, and then so they gotta go get Chewbacca. He's presumed dead, and like I said, they wiped 3PO's memory, which was so useless. It was just gonna get it back from R2. And then this part, so y'all, as y'all know, they're gonna go to that water planet eventually, where they find the Death Star remains. Rey uses that Sith dagger. Oh, I forgot to talk about the Sith dagger. The Sith dagger played a very key role in the movie. Anyway, Rey uses the Sith dagger to find the remaining pieces of the Death Star. She has to go in it, and then she finds Kylo Ren again. As if I wasn't sick of these two fighting already, they fight some more, and then this part really didn't make any sense. Leia, this has to be dumber than Luke's death in The Last Jedi. Rest in peace, Carrie Fisher. But Leia, she projected her voice in the middle of Kylo Ren and Rey dueling. She says, Ben. And she dies! What? She. And then, and then Rey took Kylo's lightsaber and stabbed him in the stomach. Kylo was presumed dead. Oh no, wait! Rey has force healing, so she heals him up. Oh my god, screw this movie, bro. Honestly, bro. Rey goes away then, and then we get we get Harrison Ford, Han Solo. Han Solo's back. I want to know how much did they pay Harrison Ford just to come back? Because I thought he was done with Star Wars personally, but no, they had to have paid him billions to come back. He was. We all know Harrison Ford cannot stand Star Wars. Right now, at this point, I really don't blame him. You were good at the OT though, Han. So he has a pep talk with Ben. He's a remember, he's not a Force ghost. Thank God, because he was never a Jedi. He never officiated himself with the Jedi. So like, if he was a Force ghost, that wouldn't really make any sense. But oh yeah, Rey stole Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter, by the way, and that nicely leads us into her burning the TIE Fighter, and she looks at Luke's lightsaber that she stole, by the way. Like she tells Leia earlier, "I will do your best to earn your brother's lightsaber." You took it in the Last Jedi and the Force Awakens. How you gonna now you want to earn it? You might as well have just taken it. But whatever. Let's leave that alone. All right. Let's leave that alone. She goes. She looks at Luke's lightsaber, or Anakin's lightsaber. It's not her lightsaber. Don't even say it's her lightsaber because she's not. It's not hers. It's Luke's slash Anakin's or Anakin's. So she looks at Anakin's lightsaber. She tries to throw it into the thing, and then Force Ghost, Luke catches it, which is weird because he's a Force Ghost. It should have just went right through him, but let's leave that alone because the Last Jedi ruined the whole concept of Force Ghosts ever since Yoda showed up and strike the lightning to hit the tree and burn the Jedi text. But okay, let's leave that alone. All right, let's just leave that alone. Luke was saying like, "Oh, confronting fear is the destiny of Jedi, your destiny," even though he ran away on the planet on Octu. But let's leave that alone. It's just hypocrisy. Once I did like this from Luke though. He even though this shouldn't even be possible, and Disney really pushed it. Remember, Force Ghosts cannot interact with the physical world since they're already dead. They're already dead. They're already dead. But let's leave that alone too, I guess, because screw whatever the Force is, because Disney doesn't know what the Force is apparently. So like, let's just forget about that. Luke uses the Force to lift up his X-wing from the ocean, which was a cool visual. Don't get me wrong, it was a cool visual, but and then Rey, he gives it to Rey, who takes it to go confront Palpatine one last time. Oh, I forgot. Lando was good in this movie, by the way. I liked all the scenes with Lando in it. I thought he was cool. Forgot all about Lando. How did I forget about Lando? Bro, I just saw this movie like 20 minutes ago, and I forgot about Lando being in the movie. That's how bad it was, bro. Anyway. Meanwhile, Poe and Finn try to plan out because Palpatine rolls on like 10 million Star Destroyers from the ground, which is weird because there were people in it. So like, you're telling me people were in underground for like 40 Jedi over 40 years. They were in the ground, living underground until Palpatine came back, rolls them up, and he was weak, which makes no sense because he's already dead. Palpatine is dead. He's not alive. Return of the Jedi. Vader threw him over the railing to save Luke, and he blew up with the Death Star. And then again, the Death Star remaining pieces on that water planet didn't make any sense either because it blew up. If y'all saw Return of the Jedi, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. But we find out that Rey's a Palpatine. Surprise, surprise. I really wasn't surprised at all. Okay, I take that back. I was kind of surprised. I thought she was gonna be a Kenobi, like an Obi-Wan. She was gonna be Obi-Wan's granddaughter, but no, she was Palpatine's granddaughter, which gave the hint because she used Force Lightning earlier because she's OP. Meanwhile, Kylo Ren, Palpatine's all like, "Strike me down with all your hatred, and your journey to the dark side will be complete." Empress Palpatine. Okay, so he basically tries to. I want to know who made Palpatine, because he had to have made a chick in order to have his son to have Rey if he's a grandfather. So who would have made Palpatine? Which Palpatine was it? Revenge? Was it prequels Palpatine before Mace Windu did the thing, or was it Jedi Palpatine? That got me curious, actually, because I'm not sure who would have made Palpatine. That was it looked horrendous. Speaking of Palpatine, Palpatine looked like he was in a horror movie. Palpatine actually was he was actually terrifying. Honestly, he was more terrifying than Snoke. Speaking of that he renames the First Order the Final Order. Like I said, I'm going all over the place. And General Hux is the mole of the First Order, and helps out the rebellion. The resistance. I really don't care. He helps out the resistance, and he says, "Oh, I don't care if you win. I just want Kylo Ren to lose." Okay, and he dies anyway from a new character named General Pride, who claims he had been with Palpatine for years. So he's claiming he's been with Palpatine since the original trilogy, even though I've never seen him in any of the movies. And he's not Grand Moff Tarkin because Grand Moff Tarkin died. So I'm not sure how that's even possible. All the Star Destroyers have Death Star cannons that can blow up entire planets. Which I thought was stupid, personally, because it's just retconning from the original trilogy. I mean, then again, The Force Awakens was a remake of A New Hope. So why are we even surprised? I'm not surprised, honestly, because it's J.J. Abrams. J.J. Abrams, Jar Jar Abrams. I really don't care what you call him, bruh. But Kylo, the Knights of Ren didn't do nothing, by the way. They're completely useless. The Knights of Ren are completely useless in this movie. Kylo ends up killing all of them with Rey's help. From they saw that Force connection thing. She gives him Luke's lightsaber, and he kills the Knights of Ren after they were just beating the crap out of him. But let's leave it at that. Rey confronts Palpatine. Kylo gets in there. Palpatine is in awe, and he sucks in their Wait, before that, is there anything I'm missing? I got my notes. I don't think I'm missing anything. I said Raylo. Okay, Hux is the mole. Okay. Anyway, they get together. Palpatine drains their energy, and he regenerates his body. His finger. It looks so. It looks so cringy. He became Return of the Jedi Palpatine again. He was Palpatine in his prime, and he force pushed Ben now, or Kylo Ren, but he's Ben. Okay, he force pushes Ben into a pit, and then it's just him and Rey. He force lightnings the air, and he destroys a whole bunch of rebel ships, which was kind of it was kind of cool to look at. But Palpatine, what was the Palpatine? You didn't really need a whole army if you could just do that all by yourself. What's the point of an army if you could just do that? It's that simple, dog. But okay, so Palpatine has all the Sith in him. and Rey, you hear she's laying on the ground. You hear all these voices. You hear Maze's voice. You hear Anakin's voice. You hear Obi-Wan's voice. You hear Qui-Gon's voice. You hear Yoda's voice. You hear Luke's voice. You hear Leia's voice. You hear all the Jedi that were in the prequels and the originals. You hear all those guys say, "We are with you, Rey. We are with you, Rey. Rise, rise, rise," and blah blah blah. Rey stands up. Rey stands up. She goes to Palpatine, who tries to electrocute her, but of course, being the OP Mary Sue that she is, she uses the lightsaber to not deflect it. She absorbs the lightning into the lightsaber. Like, are we surprised, bro? They can just do anything. And the theater behind me, bro, they were just clapping for this. Like, why are y'all clapping during this, bro? Like, you know. Nonetheless, bro. Palpatine says he is all the Sith, and Rey says, and I am all the Jedi. This completely stole from Endgame when Tony Stark said, I am Iron Man, and he snapped his fingers. Completely stole it from that. Rey gets Leia's lightsaber. She uses Leia's and Luke's lightsaber to deflect the lightning back onto the Emperor. In which I was like, Palpatine, did you not learn your lesson from Revenge of the Sith when Mace Windu was doing the exact same thing, bro, to get you looking like that in the first place? No, he didn't, because he kept doing it, and then Rey kept walking close. He was like, and Palpatine, the guy looked horrified. And then it was like, it was so cringy. And then she killed Palpatine. She killed Palpatine, even though he was already dead in Return of the Jedi. Rey. We also have a LGBTQ plus kiss in the movie where they were like celebrating. Another guess that I just started throwing that in there because it was kind of random. But Rey goes back to Tatooine. This is where I lost it, by the way. Rey goes back to Tatooine. Okay. And then this woman, she by the way, she buries Luke's and Leia's lightsaber, and then she has a yellow lightsaber, which was completely random. A woman comes to Rey. She's like, oh, BB-8's there too, by the way. She comes to Rey. She's like, who are you? She's like, Rey. Rey who? Rey looks in the distance, and she sees the Force ghosts of Luke and Leia. She said, Skywalker. Rey Skywalker. And I just lost it. What? Oh, I forgot something. Ben comes out of the pit, and Rey died momentarily in her fight with Palpatine. She died, and then Ben used Force healing to heal her. And then y'all Reylo fans out there, y'all get y'all moment because they kiss, and then Ben dies, and he disappears in the Force, which was weird because he was a little young, and I didn't know he could just disappear into the Force like that. But nonetheless, when he disappears into the Force, Leia disappears into the Force, and then that's when her and Luke reunited as the Force Ghosts, and then that's what Rey said, Rey Skywalker, and then the movie, the Binary Sunset theme played too, which was very... I mean, John Williams, bro, I love your music. I love the Binary Sunset thing, but Rey did not need it, bro. It wasn't earned for her, bro. She's too OP, bro. She's overpowered, like... I couldn't stand Rey in this movie, bro. I did like Kylo Ren in this movie, though. Like, out of all the new characters, Kylo Ren had to have been my favorite in the entire movie. Out of all four of the new characters. Rose is barely in the movie, too, which is good. But I'll say this: what the actors were given, the movie was fine, but I didn't like it. I didn't like the movie, bruh. I thought it was bad. Now, I rather watch this than the Last Jedi again. I'll give it that. What else? I rather watch Attack of the Clones. Let's go back. It's I like Phantom Menace more. I like Attack of the Clones more. I like Revenge of the Sith more. I like Rogue One more. You don't even. I don't even have to say the original trilogy because the original trilogy crushes this movie. Even Return of the Jedi. I love Return of the Jedi. But New Hope's my favorite. The Empire destroys this movie, bro. What else? Solo kills this movie. I liked Solo. Don't at me. I just thought it was a fun Western movie. Mandalorian kills that. Mandalorian kills this, and that's a TV show. Clone Wars kills this. It's better than the holiday special. The holiday special, which is abominable, abominable to watch. We don't talk about that. Force Awakens was better, way better. It was better than Last Jedi. So it's better than Last Jedi and the Clone Wars. But overall, guys, I did not like this movie. I give it a. I mean, there was some parts I liked. I liked the visuals. The visuals looked great. 3PO was hilarious, as I said. Who else? I like the chemistry between Poe and how's that Poe and Finn. I like those two together. Uh, oh, we also had some new characters. I like the new characters. There were Poe's former love interest. I forgot her name. Zor. It started with a Z, and we have someone on the water planet. I forgot her name too. But I like both of them. They were both cool. And then I was so disappointed in this movie. Like honestly, I'm sorry. I gave it a chance. I gave it plenty of chances to redeem itself from the Last Jedi. It was just one big mess. Like it tried to compose so many stories. Oh, Rey's parents were nobody. She was Palpatine's granddaughter. Snoke was a clone. Uh, Other questions that were answered, they were answered, but like y'all should have answered them in the last movie. So y'all kind of too late for that. And no, I do not blame J.J. Abrams at all. I said this before. I like the Force Awakens, even though it's a clearly carbon rip-off copy of A New Hope. I still kind of enjoy the Force Awakens. I completely hated the Last Jedi when Ruin Johnson came in and ruined everything, and JJ had to clean up his scraps. The actors tried. The actors tried, but it just didn't work. It just didn't work, bro. And like I said, Rey is too OP. She was the worst character. Rey is officially my least favorite character in Star Wars history as of this movie. I liked her in The Force Awakens. I didn't like her as much as The Last Jedi, but I didn't hate her. Now I hate her. I hate her now. I don't like her, bruh. Anyway, guys, that was I give it a D. I give it a D. It's not a failure. Last Jedi was an F. I gave Last Jedi an F. This is a D. It was slightly better than Last Jedi, but it wasn't better than Force Awakens. I think I gave that a B. I gave Force Awakens a B. It was good. Phantom Menace I gave a B to. Attack of the Clones I gave it a C plus, and Revenge of the Sith I gave a A. I grew up with Revenge of the Sith. That was my favorite Star Wars movie. That was the first Star Wars movie I saw was Revenge of the Sith, and then I saw New Hope, and then New Hope became my favorite Star Wars movie. But A New Hope, Empire, and Jedi, they all get A pluses. Rogue One gets an A because that was awesome. Solo got a C out of me. Wait, no, I'm lying. They got a B minus out of me because I thought Solo was good. But this gets a D. Honestly, I don't. like I said, there was some good parts in it, but as a conclusion, Return of the Jedi is the conclusion to the entire Skywalker saga. Honestly. And might I just say in closing, Rey is OP. More OP than Captain Marvel, which is shocking actually, because I'd rather watch Captain Marvel than see any Rey scene in this movie ever again. Like that's the thing. If I was to watch this movie again, I will only watch the C-3PO scenes and probably the Kylo Ren scenes because I actually liked Kylo in this movie. Palpatine was Palpatine was the last minute addition. Disney said, "Oh, Palpatine was playing all along." No, he wasn't, bruh. Yeah, JJ panicked at the last second. He said because Snoke was killed in the Last Jedi by Roy Johnson. He was like, Palpatine, you're back. You're not dead anymore. We'll destroy you in the movie." And they don't say how he survived, by the way, which was very stupid. I don't know how he survived because it completely retconned Vader's character arc. It completely damages it. But whatever. They don't explain that. And Rey's Palpatine. She's not a Skywalker, and she never will be a Skywalker in my eyes. Nor a Jedi. She's never gonna be a Jedi in my eyes either. I don't like Rey in this movie. I like the actresses. I like Daisy Ridley. I like Adam Driver. I like John Boyega. I like all those guys. The actors are cool. I'm just talking about their characters. And I will say, Rose was better in this movie than she was in The Last Jedi. Last Jedi, she completely took over. She was completely annoyed, honestly. But she was in this movie. She's actually pretty good. I'll give Rose that. Okay, I'm done ranting. Guys, if you enjoyed this review, or if you didn't, I really, honestly, I like to hear y'all opinion, bro. I want to hear y'all opinion. If y'all liked it, that's good. I'm so glad y'all enjoyed it. My brother, my mother, they enjoyed it. I'm glad they enjoy it. I just didn't enjoy it. So like, just what grade would you give it? And help me, guys, help me get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm on the journey to 1,000 subscribers. Yeah. Just hope I can get there one day. But I love all you guys. Until the next video. Sorry, this is kind of a long video. This is like 30 minutes. But I'm sorry, I had a lot to say. But yeah, I love you all. And I'll catch y'all later.